Hey everybody, Felix Stoffelbaker here. I just wanted to make a video about really diversification of portfolios. Traditional portfolios have really been on the sideline waiting to be able to purchase Bitcoin and haven't really been jumping in on their own. And we're starting to see those companies who, the handful that did early on, they're really starting to benefit now. But basically, the same way that, say, a Paul Tudor Jones is starting to allocate a percentage of his portfolio into Bitcoin to hedge against the risk in his traditional portfolio, what we're going to start to see is diversification into cryptocurrency as part of a mix of the portfolios for these traditional hedge funds, all the way down to the point where I believe, it might take 10 years, but all the way to the point where we're going to see, the mom and pop home office have a percent of their capital stored into EOS, just as a way to really protect that capital and keep the value the same way that you would a gold. I kind of see, and it might not make a whole lot of sense right now, but what I kind of see is EOS being the store of value and Bitcoin being the money that runs on top of EOS. And that doesn't necessarily mean that EOS is gold or EOS has any properties of gold or that it's digital gold. It's nothing like that. Store of value simply means that, utility and all of the people that I believe will use EOS, which is virtually anybody who uses a database, will at some point in the future be using that same database running on EOS.io, whether you know it or not. And so, whether you know that you're on a blockchain or not, all the database will be taken over by EOS. And when that happens and it's a necessity or it's illegitimate for your database to be, blockchain, or it's illegitimate, we'll see everybody have some type of exposure to EOS, even if it's only in the user experience and it doesn't feel like a blockchain. And so when you start to see how encompassing EOS can be, Bitcoin can run on top of that as a currency. It can still be worth trillions in market cap, so hundreds of thousands of dollars per coin, because you can break them and they're divisible by 100 million Satoshis per Bitcoin. So I really think that portfolios lacking EOS are going to be severely behind, and they're going to have to catch up if they want to be relevant, and if they want to just be able to protect their capital and protect their businesses' wealth and assets. And as well as Bitcoin too is always a way to do that. But we see right now, like treasuries and equities and bonds are these different types of things that you want to have certain percentages in your portfolio if you're a traditional investor, or if you're running the traditional markets. Well, now things are starting to change, and I think that we're going to start to see EOS pick up and start to be acquired and added to these portfolios. And I don't think it's going to take too long before that starts to snowball. And you got to think right now, already over half of the entire supply of EOS is staked, is locked up, is in the hands of people. So there's not going to be very much of this to go around whenever it kicks off. And if we're already starting to see it now, everything else kind of dropping down, and then EOS will still be up 3 or 4% while the rest of the markets are red. So I think that it's becoming evident you need to have EOS in your portfolio, no matter if you're an individual or if you're a professional, or if you have just a business or whatever type of portfolio can benefit from EOS and also can benefit from Bitcoin. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right, Stoffel Baker out.